for all of the spells. Like
damage amp.
High burst damage hero, like Pugna, Mirana, Tiny, all incredibly high damage cores. Now you throw on a Soul Catcher. Yeah, you disrupt to save, as you said, disrupt to set up for one of the 2 stuns. Like
Alchemist.
Gyro.
Alchemist into Shadow Demon.
Is this a middle gyro?
Alchemist is bad against Shadow Demon?
Yeah, very bad.
We'll talk about that later. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Let's talk. We have a minute. Talk about it right now. I want to hear, why did you think Alchemist was a good pick?
I just thought it was because they would suffer to pressure him early enough.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have a hero that laned against him very well, and it's just EG, and they had really good ag scepters.
And Kyle, why is it bad?
I just don't like it against Shadow Demon.
And why is
you get purged, you get soul catchered, and all of a sudden your tank ability with no save on your lineup, like no real hard peel, no one that really wants to buy a 4-staff even, you're just gonna get isolated in the middle of the fight and take a bazillion magical damage and die.
I think you're underestimating the counter initiation on both teams. I just think frontline heroes that once they get gone on will have more tankiness than you expect them to have. And the one thing about Gyro again is
middle Ursa. Sorry,
he needs a BKB and he's going to be constantly threatened all game. And you can purge Rocket Barrage. So he cannot Rocket Barrage.
You know what's funny? Because of the no swapping in TI,
yeah, I was about to make that
EG is like, yeah, we'll just wait. They could have both waited, but as you said, Abed takes Tiny, Sumail takes Ursa.
Nice.
And that's
that's actually really that's an interesting point that you make.
And so
has that come into play yet this tournament, as we've seen?
Right now.
I mean, before this game, I don't feel like I've noticed that yet, where a team
wait.
They're waiting to pick who Gyro and Ursa are being played by. Because in the past, you're right, they would just swap. They'd be like, oh, they're picking, and then you'd see the reverse swap.
Yeah.
And you see all types of swaps. So maybe that's why they made that rule. It is an official rule for the viewers out there who are not aware. You cannot swap, and that's why the one day that Arteezy, or I believe Fly misclicked Clinks, Arteezy was forced to play Phoenix.
Yep, and they won, but
now
they
won that game.
We talked about this Gyro now. Why'd they pick Gyro here instead of any other carry?
BKB hero. You don't really have anything on Fnatic that can deal with it. Sans the Purge, but you really don't want to be using that on the Gyro. You want to lock down the Ursa. And you can build for damage and increase your tank ability because you're mostly magic damage throughout the early game. And you're playing against Gyro, you're playing against Pugna, you're playing against Shadow Demon. Like, you can do so much damage to these squishy heroes that they can't really contest you in the middle of a team fight. Plus, it gives the EG hero something to play around. You also scale very well with the Wraith King aura. A lot of survivability. It's just a nice pick here. And I think it's the strongest carry in the game at the moment as well, at least in this game, specifically.
This game, yeah. And there you see, Fnatic's one of the few teams that never aggressive tips. They always tip their own team. They're very positive people.
PMA.
Yep. And so top lane, Mirana, you're going to see E run up there with his own ward. And man, I mean, we've seen this lane time and time again. Wraith King, Dark Willow. How do you beat this lane?
I will let you know when I don't lose to it the 10th time in a row in a pub game against Crit, because he always picks this hero, and he always lanes it with some ridiculously annoying strength hero that usually has a stun, and it's
guaranteed Brams.
Watch this guy, if you ever get the chance, of how much he pushes this hero to the limit in terms of, he baits you in so much and, gives you this false sense of security, then just turns around, right-clicks you with that, lowest base attack time in the game. And looks like Fnatic's wrapping around on bottom. Might catch Arteezy in the disruption if they choose to level it. Looks like he's holding it. They have the blast and roll the follow-up. Good timing on both skills, but that's a fast hero, Gyrocopter, with the 325 base move speed.
And the Fire Spirit's just absorbing so much damage. Looks like there should be...
EG's going to get 3 runes because of this Phoenix wrapping around to pick it up.
He's going to be fine if he jukes this roll, too. I mean, he's just fine.
Yeah. Oh, he guessed the left direction rather than right.
And that's... Fire Spirits, right? The Fire Spirit just made it so they couldn't actually do anything.
Oh, this is a liquid move right here.
They're gonna go back in, and they're gonna find him this time, if possibly.
He's
trapped. Will be the first blood. Yep, nice trap. The creeps say we don't really like you anyways, Arteezy, and just run on by.
Yeah.
So they do lose the runes, but you do get then now the middle lane, right? This was the counter pick by Sumail. I mean, Abed should still CS decently, right? But I mean, you're always at threat of getting killed. If you're Abed.
Mirana needs help, by the way, top. I don't mean to draw attention away from your point real quick, but the last games we've seen, Liquid do this kind of stuff. They'll have a hero that can lane independently top for at least a wave or two, or they'll immediately TP top. And in this case, Mirana cannot lane top. I don't even though they're getting kills bottom, I don't think EG cares.
They're also pushing the lane at all times because of the way their spells work, specifically Pugna. So yeah, you're going to get kills, but it's very difficult to dive tower, even with the creep wave at level 1, so you don't actually force them off the wave.
But Eternal Envy, if there's a master at losing his lane and trying to come back, he is the epitome of that for sure. They're pretty much always a part of their drafts where they've sacrificed him in order to enable Universe as well as Abed.
And it's his decision to do so.
Yeah, it's not like he's, you know.
You see a lot of captains that go the opposite way, so it is to be commended that he often puts himself in the disadvantaged lane.
Oh, look at this, the stun under tower, gonna toss him, perfect timing.
Abed?
Is this gonna be a kill? He has the health potion as well. He will use it. Abed, it's 335 move speed versus 309. He should be able to cancel a little bit.
He has boots on Tiny.
That is so smart, actually.
It is. No, what does Stout Shield do for you if the guy's gonna hit you for an extra 15 every attack?
And now we see S4 and Eternal Envy just squaring up on each other. Bottom lane, this is the lane. You just fly an Arteezy. They need to play very carefully. As long as you don't die, right, you're happy because this top lane, it's going to be tough. And Arteezy pops Flak, just tries to do some AoE damage, but you get put under once by Disruption, which is up in 1 second.
Mid lane.
Oh, mid lane.
Yep, gets the solo kill.
Abed gets the solo kill.
Yeah, he manned up on him, and Abed basically baited him as long as possible, held the avalanche, and then got the last attack with a tree.
The courier brought him a mango, and as Sumail manned up, he popped the mango and just stun tossed him, and he died. That is some high-level play. Sumail not recognizing that other players can abuse the courier too.
Yep, and bottom lane, Pilot Eye accidentally disrupted himself instead of the gyro.
Oh.
And it misses him out possibly on a kill. Who knows if it actually would have happened. So now, well, we learned about this.
Dive bottom. No dive bottom on Phoenix because he's only level 1. They know this. He tried to get the deny for the XP, and he was, let's see, how much? He was 11 XP off of level 2 after that deny.
Yeah.
I love to watch. That's so cool about this level of Dota, though, right? Where
Abed again middle.
Salve. Just break it. Nice. Again. Breaks it with the toss. So now Sumail, he has another salve.
Of course he does.
Man, this is just going to be, let's see, the courier goes back for Dire. Guess what? 2 mangoes and a healing salve. But top lane, it's going to be Eternal Envy. He's going to get run at. Another stun's going to be there. He'll get rooted into place. He will get the leap away. He gets over the tree line. The spooky skeletons are like, hey, where'd you go? And now they... Oh, he's going to leap back into the root!
No!
Oh, my...
The skeletons!
Wait, are they going to...
He's stunned, so the skeletons left. Rest 4 stun.
They know he's there, though. The arrow's going to fly out and hit him. He knows he's close because it wasn't a long-range arrow. He's going to pop clarity, so he gets a leap. Eternal Envy, he leaps into the root. Is it enough? Oh. It is.
And he wastes his leap as well, so he has no leaps for 30 seconds when he comes back to this lane. The one thing about this is Fnatic has basically forced it such that both safe lanes are at the disadvantage. And Eternal Envy, this is where he lives, man. In the safe lane, losing, dying repeatedly. This is every game for them.
Middle, it's actually going to be a TP by the Earth Spirit. Is it just going to be a gank? Do we have the roll?
Oh,
it's going to be a cross pack, and now Sumail is going to run forward. The nice kickback, though, that possibly could have been a kill on Abed, and now if he gets a solo kill, the free throw is enough. And DJ, you see what the Earth Spirit plays. They're kicking his teammate back so he doesn't die. A quick pause coming out from Crit, and well, Fnatic, they're up 5-1 right now. You see Arteezy's only level 2. It's pretty much S4. S4 is having a good game, but everyone else, they're kind of like, huh.
And this is the danger of this new EG lineup, though, right? I mean, S4 is not your traditional offlaner. He has played mid for quite some time in his career, and he is more than comfortable carrying a game. So you will not see him go like this brown boots blink we saw the other day. He's going to go treads. I would expect that he might rush a blink, but he could also get away with like one of those build-up items.
I think you get a Basilius at least.
Yeah.
Well,
most people go for the Basilius because now that's an item that what it means you're trying to do. A lot of casual viewers think of it as a mana regen item. People do it to pressure towers, and Wraith King is a hero with skeletons that now pressures towers. So most Wraith Kings at least buy that, and I think that's fine if he goes Basilius into Blink this game, to be honest with you, because heroes like Pugna are quite squishy if you get this early timing and you have the follow-up damage from the Willow or the Gyro.
Dude, and how cool is it? Like, I love, one of the things most Dota players appreciate is Ice Frog. And
is
the
what?
way Ice Frog.
Yeah.
The balancer, the guy that made the game. And Wraith King used to be an incredibly boring hero, not going to lie. And giving his crit the skeleton spawn just gave it what feels like a real identity and a purpose in this game we love, Dota 2.
No, Dark Willow gonna pop the Shrine solo. We see Fly steal a bounty rune bottom. So what are we looking at here? It looks like just some bounties. We have another pause really quick.
A lot of pauses today. Like from like different teams, so it's obviously some issues going on.
But not too big of a deal. S4, he's still almost level 5 now. Once he's level 6, he's not like an Enchantress where you just sit him in a lane, right? Aren't you supposed to rotate around with a hero like that? Or do you just sit him in top lane the whole game?
Talk about Willow?
Wraith King.
Wraith King?
No, that hero.
Hell no.
No, same idea. Every offlaner's the same.
Hang out.
Yep.
This is
Alright.
your domain.
If you leave, I skeleton your tower. If you don't leave, I stun you.
But what if they just keep losing middle and bottom lane like they have been?
But
They're not
that's not how
losing
you
mid.
recover lanes this patch unless they're getting
Sumail
dove.
doesn't lose mid.
Not losing. I mean,
He's
down
losing
200
in gold because he's
Used
buying
5
salves,
salves.
but
Yeah.
he's got more CS.
Yeah.
But
So,
what does that have to do with
I'm
anything?
saying you.
Isn't a CS gold?
Check the film.
I'm going to
He's
check.
got more CS.
He is actually up levels.
Yeah, I mean, Ursa's favorite against Tiny, so despite dying, like, even though he died, it's still an okay lane. He is a little bit down, obviously, in net worth as well as a bit of XP. But because you're at the favorable matchup, the death will mean that you don't quite win as hard as you should, or you just only slightly lose.
And look at this, top lane. Oh, sorry, bottom lane, that's going to be a kill first of all on Fly, but these dire wards I was looking at, one at the bounty and one a little higher up, that is 2 wards committed for the Eternal Envy lane, and they're just losing a tower, aren't those wards kind of deadish?
Yeah, I don't like them. You can't protect this lane because they're just gonna push your tower. So it's not like your vision advantage is gonna do much for you.
And look at this, the 6-minute rune is going to be highly contested. Oh, what a play. He tosses them
block.
perfect range, but it is top, and man, Abed, that's why I wanted to bring him up. This guy, he was perfectly in range to toss him right back to the creeps and just steal the rune. And now he's in a lot of trouble here. It's a 3-1-1 build. Stun comes out. He tries to toss him back.
His positioning with those tosses is not quite on point this game.
It would be a tough kill though still, right? Because he did get level 6. He could just tank up a lot of hits and run away.
You had an Arcane Rune on Tiny though. I feel like if you were going to get the kill, it'd be with this Arcane Rune. And top lane, you're seeing these same skeletons used on the tier 1. Has the Basilius. Trying to pressure the tier 2, has the stuns.
He will get rooted immediately.
Oh
he has 3 leaps. He's going to use 1, 2, 3, still stunned. And I like they chase little, so they commit that. Now bottom lane, they actually get the stun up on DJ. Will he be able to roll away? He's still on that ground. Do we have more Fire Spirits? We have 1. He is going to hit it, but I believe it's not enough to kill him. Range up anyways. Top lane, they're going back in. Vanish comes in. They want to kill S4, who does skill his ulti right at the last second. Doesn't throw stun because he knows, whoa, I need my mana. Has a mango. They are going to just throw up some extra damage on him. Arrow's going to fly. Nicely done. Eternal Envy's there. Root up. Will hit on a couple, but S4 is going to drop here. Eternal Envy, though. Will he drop? He's stuck in a bad place. He goes down.
Ursa's
and now Crit might be in a little trouble, but Sumail is here, like you said. Pile of die. I believe you're the one in trouble. I like how he just gives Crit this kill, it looks like. He doesn't have any Shadow Realm yet. He can Mango 9 seconds to get it, but the creeps are going to fall. There we go. Mango.
This is the new Dota, though. There's no reason for Sumail to chase this. Just let Crit land the kill. He goes, farms the wave, and then straight to mid. It's the right choice.
And now you see it's 7-3 kill lead for Fnatic, but the gold lead has now moved in favor of the, well, now it's back to Fnatic's favor. What I'm saying, it's about a 100 gold game, yes.
And it's all about the offlaners.
Yeah, Universe Dota here.
And it's so cool. They have similar concepts, right? Pugna, Wraith King, tower pushers. Again, Wraith King used to be one of the most boring heroes in Dota, just 2 passives, whereas now he's got intense objective pressure. Pugna does the same, and they're almost dead even in net worth, and they're both going to be responsible to really motivate their team and like bring them into the mid game.
But the safe lane deep push of EG is way better than it is on Fnatic. So that's why you see that EG has already taken the tier 1, and while Fnatic has barely done any damage to the safe lane tier 1 for EG. That'll play a big role in a hero like Pugna, because if he takes your safe lane, he always spirals that into more towers. It looks like they're looking to make a movement around the Pugna. Arteezy's quite aware of this, knowing the supports are missing, or sorry, the Mirana is missing, and the Shadow Demon's the one occupying top.
They're both doing the same thing. They both made a movement around their offlane, but it looks like these teams very similar know that, and so smoke wasted by EG, and possibly a tower down here for Fnatic.
I like the way he itemized on Universe, though. Just the Arcane Boots straight into the Void Stone. So it's a Rush Aether Lens, but it's for maximum mana efficiency with the double null for the laning prowess. So he just
Pilot die. He's going to try to TP out. He's rooted, but that won't be enough, unfortunately. S4 can't get his stun, so Pilot die buying time for this bottom tower. Nicely done.
And it's really important that you get that
tower. Haste rune. He's diving. He might be in trouble. That's a level 6 gyro that almost... Oh, that missed tower shot.
It still wouldn't have killed.
Yeah, but then, you know, that.
But still
a missed tower shot. How often do you see that?
A few times.
Uphill? Like an uphill missed tower show?
If it's important, then it would be cool.
Okay. Grant, you're too hard to please, man.
I'm not.
Like,
Like, look at this bottom lane
Top lane
and bottom.
and top lane.
But they're just playing exactly the same, right? But EG, it feels like, might just be doing it a little better. They're down gold, but they're going to get this tower.
It's the benefit of having a strength hero that has massive tower push. You got
Got a
almost double the HP of Pugna, and of course, like, he had an ultimate, so even though he did die, it took so much in commitment from Fnatic earlier.
Yeah. They do get the kill on Fly, pardon me, and they're going to go for this tower, but the problem is you don't just right-click with skeletons. You have to blast off cooldown, and even though it does do a lot of damage, you see the tier 2 tower is still pretty healthy.
If I've ever seen a game where the dead lane concept applies,
It's here.
this one is like textbook. Both teams putting an immense amount of pressure on the opponent's safe lane, while anybody who shows up in that lane is under immense amount of threat. All the feeds have been in their own safe lane.
Oh my.
Looks like Arteezy smoked around to the mid lane. S4 is invis.
Pie.
They are looking to make this happen. Once you take the enemy safe lane towers, the natural progression is to invade the mid lane. And that is what, will he catch him? He has the stun, waiting for his teammate to get closer. Really good patience from S4, and that will be good.
Yep, doesn't even let him get the disruption, no wasted time. Do you think the Summit final, because Fnatic, it almost is mirroring EG here. Do you think, like, this was a replay watch, let's try to mirror what they're doing to keep up with them kind of thing?
I
I think it's just Dota.
Yeah.
Now, roll in, it's going to be there. We do have an ulti from DJ. S4's ulti is back up. They kill Sumail immediately. No ulti coming up. Look at Universe destroying Arteezy in the backline. S4 just right-clicking. It's a 2-for-1 right now. Ulti goes down on the right thing. Guess who's coming back? It's Pilot Eye because he's such a low level. The will get rooted up is Abed. We have a banish. And now on the backside, he is going to get healed up. Terrorize will throw Abed back. But now Crit, a little out of position, but looks like he will be okay. And oh, Universe, he's going for it. Oh my goodness, he is just going to suck him all the way down through that fly, and now even Crit could be in trouble.
Oh,
the T-Shots!
Oh, I don't think it would have killed either way, but still, nice heads-up play by Abed. And I love that. That is the you can tell the difference between Tier S and Tier 1 players. S, of course, being Superstar, all right?
Why'd you use a letter and a number?
That's just how it, I don't know, that's how, like,
You ever played
sports
Super
stuff.
Smash Bros, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never say Tier 1 and Tier S. But we're going to see a stun coming in on Shadow Demon. Ulti from Arteezy, just got it. It will be dodged by Pilot Eye. Both strikes, and now he's still decrepit coming out of it. He will die, making space. Meanwhile, we have a one-on-one going on. It's Crit versus Abed, and this is the power of Dark Willow, right? You have your heavily farmed hero going against a Dark Willow.
And he was working on a blink, and he's not going to be able to get it before he has to TP back to base on Tiny. The funny thing about this game is both offlaners have the most net worth because all they've been doing is farming and taking towers.
Sumail, his ulti is wearing down now. He kicks him in. Universe takes a little bit of damage. He's going to throw out another Earthshock. There's going to be the arrow. It will hit, and that's going to be a kill for Eternal Envy. A bloodbath of a game right now.
He's actually slightly ahead of Jar. Both teams, like, they're literally all doing the same thing. And look how close in net worth all of the players
Positions are. The positions. The two offlaners, the two mid laners, and the two safe laners are all in the exact same situation. Highest levels go to the mid laner, highest farm goes to the offlaner, and both the safe laners are playing the good old 7.19 special, lose my lane, and hope to recover.
Exactly. This is the new safe lane, right? We've seen both Arteezy and Envy have to adapt. They were Terrorblade spammers, and now all of a sudden they're on these early playmakers, and Envy had no game, but he's landed 3 arrows now for critical kills.
And Arteezy's been at least participating in a lot of fights as well, so it's not like, even if it hasn't gone according to plan, since he's 1 and 2.
You get a participation trophy. This is you know, America.
This is America. We give everybody credit, even if they don't deserve it.
Exactly.
And you see, I believe they might counter this ward by Radiant. Fly was spotted out here by this good Dire ward. And now middle, there's going to rotate in. This has been quite the game. There's no ulti still up on S4. You just get the kill. He will get healed up by Fly. It's level 2 Sunray. Eternal Envy jumps in. S4 going to toss out a stun. And there comes the ulti from Pilot Eye. Is that enough to kill S4? I don't believe it is. But on the backside, Earth Spirit goes back, and S4 lives with about 90 HP there.
And Universe TP'd in for that. I would have loved to see him stay at bottom just a bit longer. Obviously, he wants to help his team because he is the most farmed hero in the game, but he could have been pressuring the tier 2. Instead, Mirana's walking all the way down.
I mean, both teams doing that, right? You said the Wraith King should stay top lane, the Pugna should stay bottom, but now they are joining the fight.
Well, yeah, there's no top lane for EG to take anymore.
I think Pugna can be mid, though. You want this mid tower to help protect against the inevitable EG roach play, and Mirana is the one I think you want recovering bottom, especially because Pugna just dies in this bottom lane. Like, you have no survivability. If a gyro shows up and gets a rocket on you, you immediately TP or you are dead. Let alone the Wraith King with that fresh Blink Dagger, you just kill a Pugna with +1, no problem.
And he's going for the Blade Mill as well on the Wraith King. I like it a lot.
Yeah, a lot of unstoppable damage Fnatic is forced to output.
Yeah, you don't actually need to do that much damage on the 2 cores of Ursa and Wraith King, even though you may think of Ursa as a damage dealer. You have Willow, Gyro, Phoenix. If you just cause havoc and force them to deal with you on the side of Fnatic, you'll make your supports and even your safe laner who's far behind just a naturally, spews out damage.
Oh, but they're going to look. This might be a giant fight. He's going to blink away. Moonlight Shadow's going to go. I don't know if you saw Universe. This guy's scary to fight against now. Aether Lens and a Veil. He can pretty much kill anyone he wants besides maybe Ursa through ulti.
Yep.
Everyone just dies.
You might even still be able to kill him through ulti. Like, meaning like slow him down and then when the ulti expires. Yeah.
This is scary. If you're EG, you are very scared. Pilot die though. He's not scared. He'll just stand right there and, well, he's going to melt on down. He does get that off, so he will survive a little bit longer. It helps Universe get out. Abed now get a stun toss. S4 has ulti. He'll slow only Universe right now. A lot of damage coming out. Who is going to get feared? No one. Oh my goodness, the Egg's going to be there. They try to stun. Do they have enough damage to kill? They have to. They do. It's a 4-man fear though, but they're all running away now. DJ, he rolls in. He completely misses, so he can't cast ultimate. The kick's going to go out. It will hit onto the Ursa. Ursa has ulti. Will pop it out. Now they're just going to try to refight. No, they're going to let Sumail die and just get the hell out of there.
That's a feels bad, man. When you see Sumail, he's already ulted by Shadow Demon, uses Overpower, and it's just not there anymore.
If that egg goes off, that's a 5-0 fight, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Or that fear's a bit earlier.
Yeah. It's such a fun game to watch, though, because, like, no one's making mistakes. It's just plays. It's a fraction of a second that's deciding a lot of these engagements. If that fear lands before one more attack and that egg goes off, maybe EG just wiped the floor with Fnatic.
Yeah, and then that's a Roche.
Yeah, they get tier 1, maybe even Roche. Instead, Fnatic, they turn it around. They get the tier 1. DJ showed up a bit late to that fight. Pylai died. Did he buy back? He did. Another thing we see these better teams doing, and that was what helped them land that turnaround.
Yep. So we have a 1K or so lead now for Fnatic. Wraith King going for the Blade Mill. Why do you go the Blade Mill here instead of, say, Armlet or Radiance?
Because you're not dealing damage.
You're
throwing yourself in, and like we mentioned, you just have a lot of damage on the other heroes.
He needs to be careful. They have a ward on him.
Oh, he's
my bad.
One thing about Willow against Tiny is that you can die at any point if he catches you in the Avalanche Toss combo, full to 0. Even if you're a core Willow, like there's no items that hero buys to prevent. Like, she always goes for, like, Blink Heal Scepter.
Ulti from Pilot Eye on Arteezy. The damage increase is going to be there, and you're just dead, Arteezy. Good luck.
The toss back, too.
Yeah, he gets and finds S4, who doesn't have ulti. It is a 5-man rotation, but it's not like EG is farming, right? It's okay if they're farming elsewhere on the map. You just lost your 2 big cores.
And Willow was dead bottom. Like, that was... Everyone's just getting picked off.
It's so fast, too, because it's all about showing. So they know Pugna and Tiny are bottom, but then they both TP top. That was Arteezy making a more aggressive maneuver, but he's on an active shrine, and Fnatic is prepared. There's no hesitation. They are aware that, look, our job, they're showing bottom purposefully to open up that counterplay in the top side.
Yep. And if you know, Fnatic has a chance at the upper bracket, especially if they win this game 1.
They really need 2. Good. They need 2 wins to have a real fighting chance, because I can see OG losing a game to Winstrike, especially considering their livelihood is on the line.
Bottom, they're going to go in. It's going to be Pugna, who will get the Necro out. It's a Zagov as well. Universe going to try to go in. A big ulti from DJ. Did he turn this around? There is no ulti on S4 again. Universe is still live. Arteezy's trying to come in here, finally does. Pops the urn on Sumail so he can't get his blink off, and it looks like he'll be good to just get out of here.
S4 barely lived there with 20 health.
He didn't use the Veil. If he gets the Veil off on Pugna, like he's not panicking, but you know, he's in the process of trying desperately to survive. So he does not get the Veil off, and that leaves S4 with room to walk away. And that's the top network that survives.
This Pugna, when he gets his Aeon disc, you just can't kill him in a fight. That's going to be so tough to do anything to him. And it's a less than 1K lead, 17-9.
I would really like to see him pick up I think the Vit booster is fine, but I'd love to see him get a Force Staff.
I was going to say Force Staff surprises me that he doesn't have that.
Because no one else can buy it, and it's so valuable in this game. I guess the Mirana could
fly,
but
you have to buy at least 2
It's so good
Force
to have
Staffs
one. Like at this point, when you're against 2 blinks like this.
Nice arrow. Gets the kill.
That's what I was mentioning, like when I was thinking about a save from the Oracle.
They're going to be here. They find the real one. Bedlam popped, and this is just, if you want to go for a solo kill, it's more than likely there's going to be everyone around. Fnatic, quick on rotations. EG, quick on rotations. S4? Is he? Oh, hello. Yeah, he saw him. He sees him now. He has
Disrupt.
a stun. No disrupt quite yet. It will just show. Skeletons now actually blocking S4 a little bit. Gonna put him under. The Skeletons are gonna work him. Oh, I thought he might get away there, but not quite.
And what I love about the Shadow Demon as a save hero is he also sets up these other heroes. As mentioned in the draft, and they just like obviously they end up turning the kill, and that's a really good play by EG. But having that set up for the arrow in their lineup, they didn't really have one yet, so it really rounded up their lineup quite well. But it looks like Abed has his Echo Saber complete, so oh nope, he doesn't. He's almost there.
This game is just so close. The biggest disadvantage, disparity rather, between any two of the same positions is Envy versus Arteezy, and that's only 600 gold, and that's made up. Actually, sorry, Fly versus Pi, that's 800 gold, but that's the difference in this game. Everyone else is almost in a dead heat.
Yeah, usually you'll see one hero like 3K ahead of their counterpart, the other hero 3K ahead of theirs, and it's just dead even game. Both teams playing a similar play style in order to win. Both teams have a lot of mid game. Both teams have a lot of team fight. Like nobody has a particularly hard carry. I
do want to say the warding from Fnatic has been a little bit better than EG. You see they have some wards down. This ward up top by the Bounty Run has been so good and scouting out like right here. But S4 is actually going to block it out. He has ulti in case they want to rotate on through. Pops the Blade Mill. Nice kick, stopping Fly's damage. In comes Cricket to do some damage. He does fly out. A Blink Dagger on Earth Spirit. Just so you know, he has his Blink Dagger.
He bought it just before he died. That is actually a huge purchase.
And they're pressuring other lanes on the side of Fnatic, so this is really good for them to accomplish this while Earth Spirit occupies the dead lane.
Yeah, this should be a tower kill right now. Will Universe get it? My bad. Abed does kill Fly. I just want to see. Nope. Dire will get it.
Decrypt the catapult there. Going for the Q.
You should, right?
Yeah. It's extra gold.
It's a little value. We see Crit. He's going to use Bedlam to farm 60 gold here. I mean, look at the cooldown. Absolutely nothing.
Still anybody's game, but team fights.
Fnatic has a ward.
On the backside, DJ is going to find the Dark Willow. Silent Stun Toss combo, easy kill. On the backside, Sumail says, I'm going to make something happen. Will he get this kill? Nice roll away on the other side of things. S4's looking for Pilot Eye, can't bring him down. Abed versus Sumail now. He has no ulti. Stun Toss combo, not even there yet. Doesn't need it, will just toss, and now they're going to be chasing S4. But he should be able to get out of here. And Fnatic, we have a godlike Abed on Tiny, and it's just quite the game right now. It's just fight after fight.
And the one person that I think we could look to be the X factor in this game, DJ.
Or DJ.
DJ, he's got a Blink Earth Spirit. You could see there. He just gets those kills. Yeah, Abed gets the credit. He's on a godlike streak, and it's not like he's playing very well, but DJ with the Blink has the ability now to find kills as this massive reach to get either support from EG or to peel the Ursa off. And you can see, if Sumail blocks that roll, that fight could go totally differently, because he lived with, what, one more hit?
Yeah.
And now, with the Echo Saber here, now this is, would you say, is this Tiny's peak? You get an early Echo Saber blink, your Stun Toss combo plus double hit pretty much kills anyone but S4, it feels like.
I think Echo is always the choice, especially in a game where you can kill both supports. Just to note, look at the warding, just in the top area of the map. You can see who gives a damn about the Radiant jungle. There's no Roshan in the vicinity.
No one cares.
You just play around this top side of the map, and that's what both teams are doing with Pugna and occasionally a support to match him in the bottom lane.
Are they? It looked like they were not arguing, but it looked like someone to go into Roche. Others wanted to look for a kill first.
They have a ward that sees DJ.
How do you get him, though? That's how you get him. You just blink, and you get the kill. Does he have buyback? He does. This might be an early buyback from DJ for this Roche, right?
It's so risky, though. Do you really want to commit? It'll die in 20 seconds. You got to act fast if you want to.
They have Shadow Poison to scout it, so it's not like they have no information if they choose to use it, but he does have to be very careful just getting blinked on himself. Abed walking into some danger zone. Oh!
That was
immediate blink out.
I love that, though. Abed is up front, right? Pi is really far back because he is, as you said, the Roche scouter.
And this is the strength of the entire team of Fnatic. Like, this is how they play ball. Look at where their bottom and mid lanes are as they start this Roche.
But it looks like, I mean, this is getting taken pretty damn quickly here. And if you're Pi, are you going to risk Shadow Poison?
You can't. This is the right decision.
Well, they see him. But they just want to finish Roche. One more hit, two more hits. He gets it. There's a Basher on Ursa. They are going to find Pilotine. Well, he risked it for the
bottom
best
lane. Universe is applying a lot of pressure to this tier 3.
That is the right decision. You can't contest that Roche. How many times have we seen teams lose games because they overextend?
Instantly lose.
It's 1,000 gold in an Aegis. Yeah, that's annoying, but it's Wraith King Ursa. You risk so much.
Still going Pi.
Why did he buy back there? Oh, he's trying to catch Arteezy here.
It's worth it.
He has no mobility, but...
Wait, yeah. We have another TP coming. It look Eternal Envy and Universe. Those are some long TPs. did Arteezy? Yeah, he knows they are coming right now. He should know. He saw Pilot Eye run through a ward. Phase boots? Is he just BKB TP?
He doesn't believe that he's going to get chased here.
Well, Abed gets a kill while we watch this. It is just on Fly, though, and there is. He's going to throw out the rocket. I mean, is he going to go for a kill Universe? He's just dancing around. He gets banished, and now Crit's here with him. They're going to throw out the ulti. Universe does get hit by it. It's going to be proc the Aeon Disc. He is not using BKB or anything. He's just fighting him.
Dude, that is some discipline right there. A lot of players, especially in a TI game.
Need to be careful now, though. Dust is actually going to get popped. Arteezy is not going to BKB TP. Looks like Crit might just go down himself. Let's see. Do we have a stun? Don't need it. Universe blasts him on down. Almost gets S4 there. Abed blinks forward.
That's the first time was S4 blinking on Abed, triggers the quick blink. Now this time S4 proves, hey, he's an older player nowadays, but he still got the
But guess what? 4 bounty runes for the Dire side. They take map control with that and get all 4 of them.
Because that whole time, Envy's not panicking. He's not joining his team. Yeah, he was in the top area, but he sprints down to the bottom. Pushes out the wave twice.
We're going. We're going for him. Abed, he just
nice
TP's out right in front of him, and they're not going to find anyone. It looks like they see Pi. Do they have a stun? Barely gets it off. But I mean, you don't like dying there, but you're like, everyone else got out. Dude, whatever.
That happened to me all the time when I was playing. It just feels like as 5, you're just so concerned with the lives of your teammates, you hesitate that extra half second, and it gets you killed every time.
And I mean, he is 0, 9, and 6 on Fly. Pilot die 1, 7, 11. Just all about the team right now. Doesn't matter.
Look at Envy's net worth as well. He's caught up rapidly. He's now 1,000 ahead of Arteezy and just doing a great job continuously playing this bottom lane.
And he goes for the normal build of Maelstrom, BKB. You do a lot of damage even with that defensive item.
And it's so good against Phoenix too, because you go in, kill the egg all by yourself.
I think it's funny, you can tell EG hasn't played against Shadow Demon in a while. I've been seeing Sumail try to overpower when he gets ulted by the Shadow Demon. I'm seeing Gyrocopter Arteezy trying to use his Rocket Barrage and getting it purged off.
Is just going to probably go down here. He's taking a lot of magic damage, but he is decrypting the stun, right? He's going to kick him back. They get the destruct, but the egg is perfectly placed. I don't think he's getting out of here, boys. It was a
gold
good
for
effort.
Sumail.
And now Crit does go down. It looks like bottom. A solo kill by Eternal Envy.
Yeah, he must have caught him off with an arrow.
Now Sumail looks for DJ. Won't find him. And well, guess what? The tier 2 can't really get pushed here because there is no creep wave for the Radiant. Meanwhile, Eternal Envy, he's like, I got a siege unit. If no one TP's down here, Fly will, but this should be some... Will the siege unit? No, siege unit won't make it in time to aim the tower. So Fly will just clear this out, but now they will push middle. PJ's here. He's going to get ulti to actually hit Sumail blinking. He will go down. Not yet. Pilot Eye says, wait up, buddy. Now he'll go down, but S4 guaranteed to proc his ulti now. In comes Universe. He is draining Jar with that Aether Lens range. The right clicks might be enough. He BKBs. He wants his kill so bad. The last attack is enough, but the bash, it won't get the kill. Oh, the crap. What a play.
He had ult on Ursa, too.
Ursa. He's popping his overpower. He still has Aegis, and just good back and forth plays. He's gonna pop his ulti right there, and just run away. Another one skirmish there by Fnatic.
I don't think there is a winner necessarily. They alleviate the pressure EG was applying with minimal losses. It was more of a trade than anything else, I feel.
But then you do talk about the positions, right? Gyro's now almost 2,000 down on the Mirana. More of just, it's a 1-for-1, you alleviate pressure, but...
Well, it's more just EG was, I guess not really, because Envy's playing that bottom lane so much, and that's what sets up that move, because he forces Fly to defend this tier 3, and then can connect mid so quickly by teleporting in, meets the courier, gets his BKB, and just kills Arteezy all by himself.
Fnatic does that really well. I've heard, I remember I was at the Summit, and pretty much every team I heard talk about playing against Fnatic, it was deemed as they are just annoying. Yes. Like, they just always are pressuring one lane or the other, like forcing you to respond to them, and that's why it's really hard to end the game against them, and why you have the classic, you know, anime comeback. And Fly, is he in some trouble here? Has dive.
We're looking. He's going to dive that way.
This is the stun.
Will miss. He's TPing Wally's Sunrays. You can do that, and
that's
he gets out.
Yeah, you know.
They use scan as well for that.
Indeed.
I've got a question.
That you can do that.
So if you alt click over BKB, it says using Black King Bar may remove some positive buffs. BSJ, do you know some? I legitimately do not know what they would be.
I don't know if that's one of those like non-updated tooltips, because it used to remove a lot of things like Empower and DDs and haste runes.
Maybe it's not, but look at this DJ, nice block from S4. A quick kill, and this feels a lot like that EG Liquid game where there's not downtime, right?
Yeah.
There's always stuff going on the map. Lanes always being shoved.
Yeah, it gets real difficult for DJ to play this game. I said he was the X factor. He can do so much work in team fights, but as you can see, if he catches a bash from Ursa or a stun from Wraith King, he will die in that stun lock.
The problem I have with this game for Fnatic right now is they have no Force Staves, no Yule Scepters, no anything that's meant to control these Ursa. Yeah.
You need a Force. You can't rely on disruption. We've seen the issue where, yeah, he gets kicked back, he gets saved for a second, but
it doesn't matter. They still
he
die.
Just stands on it.
Nice disjoint by Abed with the Shadow Blade.
I think Ursa will scale quite well into this game when he really shouldn't, and I think that. I don't know. I've seen this in the past, and a lot of teams. I don't know why they allow this to happen, but they prioritize these other items, and I think it's just a playstyle thing, and it can still work out for them. But I've always said from an Ursa player's perspective, dealing with like multiple Force Staves, Yule Scepters, Ghost Scepters, it's just really hard to deal with.
S4 wants to find somebody. Crit will get out. I don't believe they have detection, especially on S4. Do you? You should put some dust on S4, right, if he's your jumping. Well, we're going to see a stun toss combo. This should kill Fly. He hits the double as well. Wraith King will slow everyone, but he loses ulti. Do they just give everyone up? Looks like they want to fight. Nice blink away. He has BKB as well. Terrorize is going to hit two of them. They're just stuck there in the roots. They get the kill on Eternal Envy. He doesn't even get his BKB up on the backside. We do see Arteezy get a kill on Piladai. Abed blinks away. DJ healing back up, but S4 blinking one.
Eternal Envy at BKB, he just didn't use it.
His miscue was missing the arrow. If you arrow on respawn from Wraith King ulti, you can't get the BKB off because you actually spawn
it's
inside
in the
hitbox. But he sends it late. Wraith King's able to blink out, then BKB. Envy then caught in the fear, goes down. But it all comes back to just not landing the arrow. But that's the danger of trying to kill a Wraith King. You can get him down once, but that second time, his team has so much space to close gaps and find the response.
Can Mask of Madness Gyro, we see it a little, but why in this game? Isn't he already nervous of not having armor? Why does he get it?
They don't actually have that much physical damage.
Yeah,
I mean, most of their damage is magical, so I think his idea is I want to do as much possible damage during a BKB.
Yep, and he also is, I like the, does the side gunner function from your Ags when you're decrept?
Yes.
It does, right?
Yes, it does.
Does it when you're disrupted? I don't think so.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does.
That was a test.
That's, good. I didn't know that.
Do you actually know that? Do you know that for sure? I'm like 95% sure it does.
I believe it functions just like an auto proc. Like it just, no matter what, if you exist in the space, like you're gonna get off the side gunner. So it's a great item build. He is, as you said, like the real carry of this lineup. I think going the mask just to ensure he scales optimally is ideal here.
Yeah, I do want to shout, I would say more so European Dota was going Ags first a lot of time. I think it's a really good item in Gyro, and NA almost never goes Ags. I think finally, might have learned something.
Yeah, I think Arteezy has a really good mindset on what items he needed to buy. BKB so he could participate in mid-game team fights, and he was behind, so he had no luxury to go anything else. Went back for the Mask of Madness because he knows he's still playing Recovery. Then he's going for this Ag Scepter. Probably like, honestly, like a Scotty or damage item.
We might have an engagement here. Piladai is going to put him under. His ulti is up. Arrow is going to completely whiff again. He's going to try to get brought down. They want to at least proc this ulti. He's running. He does die. Will slow nobody. On the backside, though, Sumail gets the bash. Earthspear will survive. Rocket Barrage will bring him down. Does Abed want to go back in? If you're Fnatic, do you actually go into this? Sumail doesn't have BKB. Another missed arrow.
If Sumail overpowers one more time when he's purged by Shadow Demon, I swear.
I just want to see a Force Staff. As you like, if they just force him away from, that was the 4th or 5th hit that actually bashed the Earth Spirit. If you just have a Force Staff, he's gonna survive.
So does it absolutely do nothing then?
Yeah, I mean it just puts it on cooldown.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been funny to watch because we talked about it yesterday, I believe, but you just don't. You're not used to playing in Shadow Demon.
Uh-oh, and someone's a little out of position. His name is Piladai. He's going to get a banish shot. It's going to be a kill. The Rocket will give vision if they want to chase. Skeleton's holding, but bottom lane.
Tier 3.
Eternal Envy is, we have Crit. He's going to Yule, so he will get the guaranteed stun. It looks like S4 actually canceled his ulti, so Crit's in a little bit of trouble. Will Shadow Realm, but this is going to be a ranged barracks going down. They still have 2 siege units here as well. Eternal Envy, what a nice play. Oh, the root won't hit. Now it will. He will hit him up right there. He's saving Terrorize so he can't get away. It looks like he's going to Bedlam instead. Go for this kill. Sumail coming in.
Wearing off.
Is wearing off. He needs to get one Urshock, I think. Oh my goodness, he's going to get out of there.
No,
he is gone, but on the backside, look at this. Fly goes down. S4 has ulti again. Sumail gets the kill. But S4 going to get drained down. Will proc the ulti. Does he blink aggressively or defensively? It's going to be a science. He's going to pop BKB. He's going to run at him. It's going to be a buyback from Fly now, knowing he needs to help the team. DJ can blink very shortly here. No, he's just going to roll away instead. They have the dust up on Abed. He's going to get stunned, but look at how quick that dust appearance goes down. Now Abed, he's going away. Will he leave? He sure will. DJ, the only one who might be in trouble. He gets the silence on S4 as well.
This is just Fnatic Dota, man, in terms of like why all of this shenanigans
the thing
are happening.
I love is that Envy makes like this incredible play, gets the tier 3, BKBs to get the range racks, but then doesn't like teleport out during the duration of BKB. He gets greedy for like 150 team gold when he could just survive, and he like makes sure to get like the 4 hits on the melee racks that's going to continue to regen. But hey, it was a good play. Just
oh, they have
slightly too
a pilot die. He does get put under before the stun comes up, but guess who's always there with the Yules? It will be crit. They just want to zone out any sort of fight with that egg. We actually, I mean, it's so hard to get an egg off right now in this game, so he's just going to use it.
They go out after the support that has no buyback, and
they see Abed in the sentry too.
And now, so how do they can't see without Shadow Poison, right? An arrow. Arrow will possibly help him out, but that's about it.
They have Pugna Ward.
Yep, they do place it down. This Roche dropping a little bit quick. Oh, Universe, quick fingers. There's the arrow. It hits Roche. That'll help him out a little bit. Radiant, that is. And now we're going to see a stun toss coming. Will they be able to get Fly? He's not quite dead yet. And now the zoning ulti from Arteezy. Crit's already dead. And S4 just wants to kill this ward. They bring it down. Sumail goes back in. If he gets bashed, it could be rough. There comes DJ. Will he get the kick out? He gets the silence. Who is going to pick this up? Arteezy gets the kill and the Roche. Sumail more than likely going to die here. I lied. DJ goes down. And now Abed. He's trying his best to get out of here. Do they have detection? They sure do. It's the sentry. He ran into it. Abed goes down, and now they're going to find one more. They don't have vision. Now the rocket, though, will show where he's at. Dude, does sentry fly? He has a sentry. Fly, thank you, says Sumail. And they get the Roche, Cheese, and Aegis. Fnatic looked like that could have been Fnatic just getting another Rax after that fight, but instead it's a 10K lead for EG.
Dude, just like that.
Out of nowhere.
And they still have 2 more bounty runes left to take. That is just brutal. They get the pie with no buyback, and that is the one thing that you still need to consider when you're buying back in early games.
Eternal Envy is gonna have to pop his BKB. He needs to TP almost immediately. He's gonna leave. Sumail won't come. Middle lane. Double siege you
Nullifier on Sumail.
Wow, that's I mean, we don't watch Sumail much in these fights, but he always finds
the bash.
The bash. Exactly. You find one and you have a good chance of finding it, right? You attack pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pilot die out. Scouted again, and Arteezy, do you pop ulti? No, he won't.
He's
gonna pop it on the other side. He's not over there. No bash.
Don't clap, man. You just gotta go for the, you just gotta A-click and hope you find him.
But he does scare it. They know Pilot Eye isn't at this fight now. They know this could just be a tier 2 and backup. Shadow Poison spammed out. DJ's ready. Look at DJ, this positioning. He's gonna TP out now because middle lane, they're actually going in. Crit solo this is what I meant, right? You have a support solo killing.
He forced the BKB top lane on crit, and then he kills him mid. So that's like a two-pronged thing.
Is going to come. The rocket will hit. Is it maxed? It sure is. Arteezy just gets the kill. They know there's no buyback still. Tier 3 tower going down to these skeletons. Please stop it. 37 damage. That means he went to 15 strength, and now we're going to see S4 going forward.
Side gunner on the gyro actually does a lot of tower damage if he's ever allowed to get in range.
Trying to help. They lose a tier
Catapults.
3. They just want to get this range Rex, right?
No,
then
they're taking melee.
You're not, well, yeah, they want to get any Rex, though, because then you won't naturally be pushed in from the Eternal Envy push, and they're just going to get both. Range first.
Yeah, you don't want to take 2 lanes of racks against Fnatic. We've talked about this in the past. The 2 racks down.
You
either, yes, throne in the game right now. Otherwise, if you take that 2-lane rack, you are giving Fnatic a better chance of winning than they have right now.
And it's funny, it is quote unquote a meme, but more times
how many times does it actually happen?
Exactly, it's just crazy.
TNC already, I believe, setting the record for most mega creep comebacks at a TI with 2. So it's not as if this region doesn't have like other teams.
Oh yeah, that is true. SCA region.
They know how it works. The game ain't over till it's over.
Well, that's a late Radiance, but why does he go the Radiance? Now, we see it a lot, but what makes it so good even 39 minutes in?
Oh, it's perfect.
He's just throwing himself in there, and he's going to get crowd controlled. He's forcing them to stun him, to use abilities on him, and if you're going to get crowd controlled, you might as well live for as long as possible, and you reflect and deal as much damage. The Blade Mail and the Radiance.
Your first 3 items try and make less attractive to target. Oh, hang on.
Oh, he's going to put him under, but then Aeondis now is going to be out when he comes out. The Sunray owning. He is going to get saved by DJ for a second. Won't matter. Arteezy gets it. Eternal Envy just die-backed right there. They will find Fly. That is Abed. But now the Skeletons come out. Look, he got the 2 times, by the way. He didn't get the damage, but he got 2 times. Now the buyback. Can they just kill Arteezy right here? It looks like it. They do. What a play by Universe. But S4 on the backlines with that Radiant damage doing so much. A throwback. DJ goes down. He does have buyback. He'll have to use it. Nullifier. He gets the BKB off beforehand because of the range, and now he's slowing everyone down. Here comes S4. Can they kill him? He BKBs now. They're going to find Universe, who just bought back. This is looking like curtains for Fnatic.
Okay, they wipe them, then they're taking the 2 lanes
Yeah.
of Rex.
They'll get 3 here, won't
That's
they?
but that's the important thing, right? Is while you're taking this transition from 2 lanes of Rex to more,
Yes, you
they
gotta
can't
get 3.
possibly do anything to you.
Meanwhile, bottom, it's only Abed, right? He's like, I can't show bottom. I kind of have to pressure top, so the creeps will push in.
I don't think they're getting
I will
3.
say, Your boy Abed is, his team is losing the game, but he is making
sweating.
some crazy plays. He blinked to catch Fly on the bounce back from his whatever, the Fly, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Kills
dive.
him.
Dive.
He BKBs the Nullifier, like, it's so, you can't just like BKB spells like Resolution and Abed easily. Like, this is some,
Top
Hey,
tier
you
stuff,
can
yeah.
you watched him, but he just died.
Oh,
full to
here we
0
go.
with no
Abed's
BKB.
going back in. S4 will die, but his ulti was up root, so they have vision as well as getting that dust. Pilot dies, already dead. Oh my goodness, crit, stop it. The Bedlam is terrorizing him right now, and we are going to see a GG called Fnatic. Played so well for about 20 to 30 minutes right there, but unfortunately, we see that one team fight at Roche. All of a sudden, it's a 1K lead in their favor to a 9K lead in EG's.
I feel like that's something I've seen Fnatic do this entire season. Their strengths are obvious. They are so annoying around the map. By far, I would say, the best team at playing with creep waves.